I give out Pride tickets semi-regularly. I always give them out for participation. If they're participating in class, they got a great point that they bring up, I'll give out Pride tickets for sure. And many of them appreciate it, but some of them appreciate it definitely more than others. In the past, I've also given out Pride tickets for students helping others. I forget to carry them around, but sometimes I would see students helping out other students around campus and give them a Pride ticket. They seem to appreciate it.
So the last time I gave out a Pride card was actually because another student had reached out to me about what a student from my class had done for them. One of my students had gone to the restroom, seen a student that was having a hard time outside of class, and took the time to sit and talk with them and help them through that moment. And that student reported that to me, and so I rewarded that student with a Pride card and let them know how proud of them I was for being part of the campus community. Another time I've given out a Pride card has been for what I've seen students just doing on campus that aren't even in my class. I have seen students help teachers or other students on campus pick up things that they've dropped or anything like that, and then I tell them, hey, come to this room after this class or at lunch, and I'll get your name and I will give you a Pride card because they're being involved in our campus community.
My letter is P for perseverance, and an example of me showing perseverance is this year I was really struggling on math, but towards the end of the semester I studied and I gathered all my work and I studied with my friends to get a good grade on my final, and I got 92. Boom!
I show perseverance as a tennis player by always improving my weaknesses and trying to improve on my state. For my serves, if I don't get it right, then I'll keep on improving my serves and making it shots.
I showed perseverance by asking everybody around me if they wanted to go to this concert. We were doing fundraising for this club, and I got lots of no's. I got many no's. But even when I felt like giving up, I still kept going. I still kept pushing. I never stopped giving up. And guess what? Lots of people came.
Responsibility. One way I show responsibility is I'm actually a captain of the track team, and I don't have a sixth period, so I can choose whether to go home or I decide to stay with my track team. And I show responsibility by showing up every day and leading my team in training so we can win competition.
Outside of my work hours and as well as school time, I volunteer at this nonprofit organization called OC Autism Foundation that helps to provide support and resources to families and children affected by autism.
I stands for innovation. I'm always interested in computer science, so then I always just learn the code. So then I was in mysterious class for comp sci, and then we do a lot of projects with coding. So then even from my comp sci P exam, I made a snake game with my friend on Python, which is pretty fun, and I turned it in as a project. And now I still kind of code in my projects, and I make programs for things I want.
So in my psych class, I took one of the first tests, and even though I studied, I got a really bad score. So I found out that my study method did not work, and I had to find a new way to study. So instead of just having note cards and flashcards, I decided to actually print out my specific notes that I wrote in the class and then just take that with me, which is allowed in class.
I show innovation. When I'm at home, I'm always researching new stuff that I like. For example, what I take away from math, I like searching up new YouTube channels such as 3 Blue, 1 Brown, which helps me learn more about math and all the things that's related to it.
I show innovation by taking what I learned from class and applying it to real life. For example, in my digital media class, I've learned how to use cameras and use Photoshop, and this translates into my hobby of photography. So I like to take photos of sceneries, and I also use Photoshop to edit those photos.
I maintain dignity by picking up my trash after I eat lunch and when I'm on the way to school. Even if it's not mine, I always pick it up.
I show dignity by trying in class and doing my homework on time, studying for my tests, and having respect for my teachers.
D stands for dignity, and I try showing dignity every day when I see anyone that I know, be it teacher or student, and I just try smiling at them and saying hi, being very respectful even in the classroom.
E stands for engagement. For me, I try to join school activity and clubs, especially LQHS, to pursue my career goal to be in business.
Both of us are actually in cheer, and we show show off our spirit every time we go and support our sports. And our next sport that we are training for is boys basketball, and we are always engaged at those games.
So as an LQ student, we got a lot of projects and stuff, and so I engage myself in group projects by just making sure everybody's doing their role by like sending them a text message the night before, like, oh, this is our deadline, and it's like, you have to get this done. I make sure I engage myself and make sure I do my role as well.
I've shown engagement through my work in my clubs, ASL, BSU, and Interact Club, interacting with my school's community and making it a better place for everyone, hosting honest conversations and making sure that there's a space for everyone to feel welcome, safe, and included, and also through my work as a part of collaborating with Bridges through things like Culture Week.
I show engagement by participating in Girls League. Last year and this year I helped with the promotional video for our annual winter formal. And I help other people get engaged by creating the video.
I'll give you two. One example would be my engagement in sports. Football, I was a 4-year player in football varsity, besides senior year because I was injured. For club activities, I'm the president of Boys League, and I've been in Boys League for 3 years.